everyone, welcome to Happy, Healthy, Stronger. I'm so glad you're here. Hopefully you've watched the first two shows. The first show is on juicing and how to get your nutrients in your body, and the second show is dealing with what you do today really matters so that you can reverse the disease process or hopefully stop it even better. Today's show we're going to talk about lifestyle changes. That be dietary lifestyle changes and exercise lifestyle changes or beginnings, which would be really great. I'm going to talk about first if you need to lose weight. I'm not talking about if you want to be a double, triple, zero. This show is not, and I want to say, emphasizes tremendously, this show is not about being happy with what you see in the mirror in terms of your aesthetics. This show is being happy about what you see because you feel amazing, happy, healthy, stronger from the inside. That is beautiful. When you feel those things, you exude beauty, and that's what I want from you guys, okay? So this is not about being skinny, all right? So I want to ask if you have excess fat. If you have excess fat, it's really important to know that your toxins are actually stored in your fat. A lot of them are. So that being said, we need to get rid of those. We need to release them. We need them out of our body to feel amazing and ridiculously alive. And that's where we're going to start. To do that, you might have to do a few changes. There's a few things you can do to do that. Now, there's three ways that I see, and they all coincide with one another, but let's talk about a cleanse first. You might want to try a cleanse. I have an amazing cleanse. I'm doing a whole show on this cleanse. It is absolutely brilliant, 100% nutritious, the best nutrition you possibly can, all food grade. It resets your metabolism, makes you feel fantastic. The secondary effect is tremendous weight loss if you need it. And the most amazing part about it is the way you feel afterwards and the fact that it kick-starts you into a healthy lifestyle, which is next. Okay, so healthy lifestyle. If you're one of those people that eat cakes and cookies and pizza and smoke and drink and eat, well, smoking drinks an aside, and you eat soda and diet soda and artificial sweeteners, all I'm asking you to do at this point is to give up processed food, please. Okay, if you give up processed food and that's the only thing you want to do, you don't want to take it a step further and try all these different dietary lifestyles, perfect, beautiful, be proud of yourself. That is a hard thing to do. Get rid of the processed food. I guarantee you, you'll shed the weight, which has the toxins, and I guarantee you, you're going to feel amazing. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is me. For myself, I wanted to do a little bit more than that. I did that at first, and I thought, wait a second, I want to feel better. You get addicted, you really do. So I said, okay, what am I going to do? I could go paleo, I can go low carb, I can do gluten-free, I can do low calories. So there's all these choices. How do you know which one's best for you? Guys, like in my last top 10 ways to get healthy, you're a Ferrari. You're beautiful. You have to treat yourself as such. You want this to be forever. You have one house to live in. Love your house. Experiment. See what makes you feel alive. See what makes you feel amazing. Give things 30 days. Just 30 days. Okay, that being said, I'm going to start off with what I did because 60% of the population actually has a gluten sensitivity. Gluten-free is not just a fad, there's a biology to it that I really want to explain to you. I was very bloated, very gassy, sorry, but I was. At the end of the day, I actually felt pregnant sometimes. I know everybody, female that's listening to me that knows me, knows what I'm talking about, and a lot of you female people, and as well as some of the males are going to say, oh my God, I know that feeling. I feel yuck. After I've got my clothes, I feel awful at the end of the night. I feel like this at the end of the night. And we don't want that. A lot of that has to do with some gluten sensitivity. It's hard to actually diagnose if you have a gluten sensitivity. There's a special test, but there's a way to at least try it. We try it for 30 days. Very important to give it 30 days, and you can't cheat. I want to give you the biology behind it, okay? Very important that we listen to this biology. That way, if anyone says, why are you on a gluten-free diet? It's not just a fad. You have the answers, and it makes sense. Okay, so all a gluten is a protein, and the protein is found in wheat, barley, rye, and oats. Probably a lot of things that you're eating right now. Now, I want to tell you that a protein looks like this string of pearls, where the pearls represent the amino acids, and they're held together by the string in here, which are called chemical bonds. And although protein, this whole thing is called a polypeptide chain. Now, this could be the gluten, this size could be the fish, and this size here could be your meat, for example. The difference is the chemical bonds that hold these things together are broken down in your stomach. But for some reason, and I don't know the reason yet, I'll find out for you guys, the chemical bonds that hold gluten do not break down in your stomach. You need perfect, I mean perfect 1.4 acidity in your stomach in order to break down the bonds that hold these amino acids together, liberating the amino acids so that they can get absorbed into your bloodstream and you can have the nutrients. And unfortunately, with 60% of the population, they can't break these down. So let's just go over. You swallow this guy, polypeptide chain, right? It breaks down in your stomach. Only gluten doesn't break down in your stomach. And the next part is it goes into your small intestines. Now with your small intestines, picture this is a cut-off version of your small intestines. In here are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, thousands, millions of little villi. On top of those villi are microvilli. Those guys are responsible for sucking in all of your nutrients once they've gone from your stomach into your small intestines. And what happens is with this guy being in this chain, the microvilli attached to it, but it can't suck it in. Okay, so you're getting nutrient deficient. You can't get it in. And this guy being this big is like an elephant in a china shop hitting the size of your intestine and destroying, if not really damaging, your villi, which are responsible for you getting your absorption of your nutrients in. Bad thing to happen, okay? And even worse, this guy being this large has an electrical charge to it, so each time it bounces off the walls of your intestine, it zaps your villi, causing further damage, which is precisely why you can't cheat if you're going to be on a gluten-free diet. You want time, because the best part about all of this is those villi and microvilli, they grow back. So give it 30 days to get more nutrients inside your body. Give it 30 days for everything to get back together and get back to a place where it's supposed to be so that you are absorbing as much as you possibly can. And you may feel phenomenal. I mean night and day. The difference is astronomical for me. I have 2 children that are gluten-free. It's astronomical for them. A great, great, great place to start.
I am Chris Everett. You're watching WRPV ITV.
All right, let's go. You have so much to do. Thank you so much, Chris.
Okay.
Bye.
If you're one of those people that eat yuck most of the time, and then occasionally you're like, well, I had a salad for lunch, or yesterday I had a piece of fish and some rice. If you're eating yuck most of the time, and then occasionally just having some good food, really sorry, but it does nothing for you. Zip, zero, nada. Okay, but best part, opposite is true. So if you are eating amazing, nutritious, close to Mother Earth, wonderful foods for your staples most of the time, and occasionally you want some processed pizza or whatever it is that you may want, cookies, and you're only doing that occasionally, guess what? That also does zero to you. It's okay. Nobody's perfect. We don't want to be perfect. Perfect is boring. So that being said, for us gluten-free people, I want to tell you that there is everything available to you in that category of occasional. So I'm going to take you to a store called Nature's Way. I'm going to show you what there is available to you, what pastas and whatnot, so you can see that you can actually cheat, if you call it. It's really not cheating. You can actually have those foods on occasion and have them be tasty and yummy, and they're available in gluten-free, which is fantastic. And again, I don't want you to eat like this always, but this is for that occasion. Okay, after we go there, we're going to go visit a place called, it's a restaurant called Fit Foods. The lady there, the owner, her name is Susan Klein. She has come up with such a brilliant, wonderful place. You can go there and have any dietary lifestyle change food that you want. For example, if I want to go there and I'm gluten-free, I can have gluten-free. If I'm paleo, I can have paleo. If I am low carb, I can have low carb. She makes everything, and it's so close to Mother Earth and so nutritious, and she's hands-on. It's wonderful. And I want to tell you, if you don't have any of these places near you, especially with the gluten-free stores, I want to let you know, those are available everywhere. You can find Whole Foods gluten-free products. You can find Fresh Market with gluten-free products, even your local grocery store, because it's so prevalent now. Now, with this Fit Foods Cafe, you can also go online and look at her menu and find out, oh, I didn't know that was gluten-free, or this isn't gluten-free, or you'll know what's paleo, what's gluten-free. It's so good. You can see what's in the food, and you'll know it's a really good idea if you can't or don't live anywhere near us. Susan also takes it one more step. If you do live in the local area, or if you can find a place near you that is like Fit Foods, She has a whole program where you can take home meals for 1 week, and they can be in your dietary category. For example, you can be gluten-free for 4 weeks straight, and she will give you the food weekly. Phenomenal, amazing place to start. After that, we're going to go visit a gym. We're going to find all the gyms in the area, and hopefully those gyms are prevalent throughout the United States, wherever you're watching, and you can see why this gym. Why should I go to this gym? We're going to watch a class, we're going to meet the owner, we're going to meet someone who's had success there, and we're going to meet the instructor, and we're going to actually literally watch the class. They're very small segments, but it's enough for you while you're sitting in your living room and say, do I want to try that? Hopefully you will. Hopefully there'll be one out of the many that we've been to that you'll find that really work for you, that actually interests you, at least as a place to start. We're going to visit Orange Theory, and stay tuned because the theory behind Orange Theory is nothing but fascinating, something I didn't know, and I can't wait to share with all of you. So we'll see you soon. We're on our way now to Nature's Way, Fit Foods, and Orange Theory. Thank you for having us, Marshall.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
So good. Again, this is The Healthy Way. This is Marshall, the store owner. He's always here to help you out. We are in the Reserve
Shopping
Shop
Center.
at Clintmore 441. Marshall, is it okay if we show everybody the wide variety of gluten-free products you have here?
Already have.
Okay, great. Come on over. Let's take a peek. Okay, we're going to start right here in the cakes and cookies section. And you know, the reason I'm starting here is because people going for a gluten-free diet, especially with a child, say, oh, what about my kid at a party or if we're having a special occasion? Well, here we have carrot cake, we have chocolate chip cookies, we have double chocolate chip cookies, we have blondies and icing, vanilla icing and dark chocolate icing, and an array, as you can see, of so many different desserts. And by the way, they taste amazing. Now over here at the cracker section, we have flatbreads, we have Cracker Barrel, we have all sorts of gluten-free, vegetable, original, sugar and cinnamon, all sorts of different options for you that you won't even notice that you're missing gluten in your diet. Look up here, we've got quinoa pastas, which we all know, and we'll be learning about that quinoa is the oldest grain and high in protein. Now here we have a whole different assortment of pastas that are phenomenal, that really taste similar. We've got a lot of corn pasta up here, and then you've got a ton of spinach pastas made with quinoa and made with rice and brown rice. There's such an assortment. To look at the everyday food that you're going to have an option for gluten-free. You can see we have a wide variety of pastas. There's spinach and cheese ravioli, there's pizzas, there's mozzarella sticks, there's all sorts of different kinds of breads, and a whole array of different things. They have gluten-free cupcakes, which is really nice for your kid to have when you're going to a birthday party, or if it's your child's birthday party, it's very nice to have. So they really have everything here that you need. And I'm sure you'll find it in some other stores as well. It's really important to know that you don't have to suffer being on a gluten-free diet. You can really take advantage of the things that are out there right now, and there's no taste discrepancy. You won't know the difference. In some cases, it's even better. So we visited a place to buy gluten-free products. And now, what if you're not sure? What if you're saying, well, I don't know if I want to go gluten-free, if I want to go low carb, if I want to go low calorie. Maybe you want to taste this food first. Well, right down the hall from here is a place called Fit Foods. And there you're going to meet the owner, Susan, who has made an amazing menu, which I'm going to show you first, where you can see and taste everything first before you try and change your diet lifestyle. Let's take a look. The beauty of this menu is, if you can see over here, it says gluten-free, vegetarian, vegan, paleo, and low calorie. And everything on this menu has these little symbols showing you what it is. So this is Susan, this is the owner at Fit Foods. Susan, you are everywhere. I see you at the local events, I see you have cooking shows, you are doing so many different things.
We are.
You have been such an added bonus to this community. There's nobody like you, and you're making a huge difference. And I want to know, I want to sit down with you if you don't mind.
Sure.
And I want to ask you, what started Fit Foods? How did you get involved in this?
Fit Foods began about 5-6 years ago. I had entered a challenge at a gym in one of the local gyms in the area, and ended up losing about 50 pounds of 50 pounds of weight.
Wow.
Yes. So, and I was in the Italian food industry most of my life since I was 18 years old, and I decided, you know what, since I began the healthier lifestyle and lost some weight, that, you know what, I'm going to start cooking and preparing healthy foods for not only myself but a lot of people in the area. So we ended up putting a refrigerator in the gym, and then from that it went to a website. From that, it went to Facebook, and then from that, it went to a restaurant. So here we are, and that's pretty much how it got started. So we're spreading the Fit Foods love pretty much everywhere, if not all over Boca, North and South Boca as well.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing, because one of the reasons I was having you come on the show is because your mission statement got me, that you're really trying to make everybody as healthy as possible.
Absolutely.
And you've been through this yourself. I had no idea. Even better. So you know what everybody's going through, and you know how to make it happen.
But we're not just strictly, grilled chicken and broccoli kind of eating. We're about taking all of your favorite comfort foods and making them healthy. So instead of having a fried chicken parm somewhere, you have a grilled chicken parm. We make our own homemade tomato sauce. You put a slice of skim milk mozzarella on it, and such items like that. So it's all about taking your favorite comfort foods and making them healthy.
And if you've ever eaten here before, you know it's absolutely delicious.
Well, thank you.
No, it really is actually.
Right.
And
we want to have flavor. We want it's all about adding fresh local ingredients. I mean, we support a lot of the local farmers in the area, and it's all about natural, healthy ingredients. Yes.
Brilliant. It's beautiful.
Yes.
I was telling the listeners earlier that this is not only an amazing place to come if you're already health conscientious to eat, and it caters to every different lifestyle in terms of eating lifestyle, but it's also an amazing place if you're just starting out and saying, maybe I'm going to go gluten-free, maybe I'm going to go low carb, maybe I'm going to go low calorie. You offer a 10 meal plan. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
The 10 meal the 10 meal for $80 meal plan, it changes every week. We post a new menu on our website every Wednesday. So you have from Wednesday to Sunday to order if you want it for Sunday evening. And then we also extended it to Monday because we do sell so many of them. So you have until Monday at 10 a.m. to order as well if you'd like to pick up Monday evening. So basically, like I said, the menu changes every week. There's vegetarian options, lean gourmet, healthy gourmet items on there. We offer some paleo food items on there. So we try to pretty much cover all genres of eating when we offer that menu.
Yeah, so someone starting off can really taste it to see if they actually want to go this way first.
And it's a no strings attached menu, so if you don't want to order every week, like the other meal plan services that are offered in the area, you can order 1 week on, 1 week off, and then
what I like best about this is that it's portion controlled also, which is really hard for people to do.
And the calories are listed as well.
And the calories are listed. That's fantastic. Now, I also know that you're so well-rounded in this restaurant. It's amazing. You also offer like a juice cleanse. You can tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, we do a 1-day and a 3-day juice cleanse. You would drink 3 32-ounce bottles every day. We make them fresh here. You come in for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you prefer to come in and get your breakfast and lunch at the same time, or your lunch and dinner, we're pretty much accommodating when it comes to that. Yes.
That's great. And I also saw on your website there's some information about that as well. And you can go to it's www.fitfoodscafe.com. And I think your menu posts every Wednesday evening. Is that right? For the 10
meals every Wednesday, the juice cleanse information is on there. Our menu's on there, listed with vegetarian, vegan, paleo, gluten-free options, all labeled P for paleo, GF gluten-free. It's all pretty self-explanatory, the whole menu.
Yeah, it's very, very dynamic in here and absolutely fantastic. I want to end this on that.
That's part of the restaurant, yes.
That's part of the restaurant. We're going to show a good image of all of that, but I know that a lot of times I come in here because I have some children that are gluten-free. The amount of yumminess that is in there, that you can't imagine how good this is for you. There's not half of them don't even have sugar. They're dates to sweeten it.
A lot of it is made with dates. We don't use butter or white refined sugar in anything. We either use a sugar-free applesauce, a fat-free yogurt. We'll use coconut oil instead of butter. So there's a lot of substitutions and ways that we make things sweet tasting and delicious as well. So,
yeah, they're absolutely ridiculously delicious.
I mean, we have the baked protein bars, the raw bars, the gluten-free muffins, the regular muffins, all different kinds of items, and that changes every day too. So
yeah, which is incredible. It's never the same, and it's all fresh baked here, right?
All fresh made right here on premise every morning. Yep.
It's revolutionary. It's fantastic, and you're a gift to Boca. Phenomenal.
Thank you.
really
I appreciate that. I try to spread the Fit Foods love for sure.
It's wonderful. You can follow Fit Foods on Facebook, correct?
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're on all social media.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Now, what about Delray? Are you opening in Delray soon?
We're possibly expanding to Delray on Linton and Federal, yes, and we've all recently expanded in the Seed in Boca, where we're selling a lot of our food through that restaurant as well.
That's fantastic. Now, if you're in here, you want to sit down, you can come in here and grab anything from here. Also, along the bottom, you'll find several different items that are ready to go, and everything's very fast here. I mean, my daughter's sitting here, she's served in 1 second.
Everybody's got
it's amazing.
In this town, so we get them in and
out. Yeah, exactly. Right. Thank you so much. Again, you're amazing, such a gift, and we are so happy that you're here.
Thank you.
That was great. I want to address the fact that not everybody has a Healthy Way supermarket near them, nor does everybody have a Fit Foods restaurant near them. And I understand that. However, I do want to let you know that if you look online, you will find restaurants that have gluten-free options, low-calorie options, and low-carb options. And you will also find all the foods that you need gluten-free because it's so prevalent now online, and they can even deliver them to you. So for now, pick a dietary lifestyle that you want to at least try for 30 days, see what works for you, see what makes you feel amazing, and go with it. Yeah, it's crazy because I saw like a little commercial for Orange Theory that Schick, who had sent me that,
right.
And it was saying that you're over 85% for 12 to 20 minutes, which puts you in the burn,
afterburn,
the afterburn,
yes.
And which is the orange effect,
yes,
which
exactly.
is why it's Orange Theory.
Exactly.
Like that is so smart and so not known by me or people that ask me. I didn't even know that. I always wondered why Orange Theory, like how they come up with that name because everything's orange, but no, it makes amazing sense.
So yeah, you want to be about 12 to 20 minutes during your 1 hour workout here at Orange Theory every class, mostly on your push paces and all outs on the treadmill side. So that's when you get your heart rate up a little bit and you'll get that post-caloric burn.
And that's like up to, I read, 38 hours after.
38 hours.
Right. So in other words, you're actually a fat burning inferno machine.
Exactly.
After you work out, and you can sit on the couch and still be burning, which is ideally what you want from your workout.
Right.
Like when you do slow jog and you keep it the same pace, you actually don't get that. You get while you're doing it, right? But you get that high intensity interval training,
right.
Effect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Exactly.
Now, why do people choose Orange Theory, do you think?
I think it's like high intensity but low impact, especially with things like the water rowers over here. And then also on the treadmills. It's good for all types of people. Obviously, we have a lot of different fitness levels that come in here, from 14-year-old kids to up to 75-year-old adults. So I mean, the music, as you could tell, we mix it up. We try to make it, for all age groups and then all different shapes and sizes. And we always give options in the weight room, so the workout really is for everybody.
Yeah, I noticed that tonight. There was a lot of, like, you have 5-pound weights. You go all the way up to Sean, who we're going to meet in a minute, who has like 35-pound weights,
right.
And then 25-pound weights.
Yeah.
So you can really go at your own level. And I saw there were some people walking, and some people walking at an incline,
right.
And then some people running, and some people running at an incline. So you have everything right across the board.
All different shapes and sizes, all different fitness levels.
And it's nice because you can actually go a little bit higher. And I really like the fact that it's heart rate monitor exercising.
Exactly.
Can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, so you wear the heart rate monitor that goes right underneath your heart. The basis of it is the training in zones 3, 4, and 5, which the first zone right there, zone 3, is working in the green zone. That's working at 71 to 83% of your maximum heart rate. The orange zone is working at 84 to 91%. That's where you want to spend about 12 to 20 minutes. If you get up into the red, it's not a bad thing. It just means that you're working above 92% of your heart rate. So you might get up in there in some of your all-outs and some of your more stressful, workouts. But for the most part, you want to keep it in the green and the orange. So on the weight room side, the instructor demos all the exercises for a couple reps just to make sure everybody kind of knows what they're doing, and then also tells you the rep count. But in case they're not paying attention or they just didn't get it, it's also up there on the screen with the animation playing. So yeah, so you're taking a look up there. It tells you how long it is, how many rounds. And then also on the treadmill side, we do high intensity interval training. So we have power walkers, we have joggers, and we have runners. Everyone's at a different fitness level. So we have parameters that they work with, and then based on those parameters, they can also meet their target heart rate goals.
Yeah, it's so important to watch that. You can tell someone, okay, you need to bring it down a little bit if they're too high, and they can monitor themselves. Like, you never get a chance to do that.
Yeah.
If you can and you can see right on the board where you're at, if you're at that zone, and that is, your fat burning zone or whatever it is, your high intensity interval training, so that you know that you're going to be experiencing that orange effect afterwards.
Exactly.
And it's amazing. It's wonderful.
Yeah,
Sean, come on
great.
in the picture here. This is someone who I want you to meet, because this is someone who, if you're just starting your fitness regime and you're looking for a place to go and you've chosen Orange Theory or you've chosen wherever you chose to go, Sean, you were in a position, about how many weeks ago?
About back at the beginning of February when the weight loss challenge started. Like you said, I've lost about 48 pounds now.
And how often do you come?
At least 5 days a week.
Yeah, that's amazing. Are you addicted?
Sometimes more. I am, actually. If I don't come, I feel guilty about it. So.
Okay, but do you feel like, you say you went from a size 38 to a size 33, right?
Yeah.
And you're eating healthier, I imagine, also.
Yeah.
So do you feel more alive now?
I do, absolutely. I really, I'm not a bad eater, but it's just a lot of, sometimes when you're not working out, you get real hungry, you're overeating, but I eat good food, just sometimes the overeating was what it was. So it was for me, just paying attention to portion control.
Of course.
Cutting some of the other,
wise, very smart.
The other things out.
What keeps you coming back here? Why Orange Theory?
Honestly, I love the atmosphere. People ask me that at work, for example, and the trainers, I've trained with Joe several times. The people in here, although they're all very different fitness levels, everyone keeps me motivated, watching them push themselves and just going all out, high-fiving, rooting for each other, essentially. So that's what really, in the small class sizes, I just love the atmosphere.
Yeah, and you really have a personal trainer walking around the whole time, which is kind of really
nice. Which is really nice.
Yeah, I like that. I saw you walking, you approached every single person. You high-five them, or you said, hey, get a little lower. It is so nice to have that. When you're doing an exercise class, you have one person. Generally, they are walking around a little bit, but you really got into everyone's face.
Well, I think, if you go to some of these other gyms and stuff where, I take a look around and, trainers know what they're doing because they go through training and they have proper techniques, most trainers. But if you take a look around, most people have bad form. So I have to stop myself sometimes when I go into some gyms from trying to help people out. But here I can go around and help people out. So I'm in my element, so it's great.
It's also so important to have the right form because they can get hurt.
Yeah, of course. So that's the main thing about building muscle is, having the right technique too.
Right. Yeah, it's really thorough in here. I really, really enjoyed it. You are the epitome of Happy, Healthy, Stronger, which is the show, and the reason you are is you've gone from somewhere where you were not happy to being really happy and still motivated. You changed your whole life. Are you happier?
Oh yeah, I definitely feel. I was in the military for a long while, so I felt I was used to that regimen where I was coming to work out. Kind of just life, I guess, in general, kind of got me off track. So I have clothes in my closet that would be like the size 32, 33, and I'd say, everybody's like, why don't you just get rid of them? I'm like, I'm not getting rid of them because I'm going to wear them again.
It's your goal, yeah.
So now I'm I'm getting into those clothes that are, a lot of them are even brand new.
So nice, right? Okay, so you're happier. Are you healthier?
Absolutely, yeah.
Are you stronger?
Yep. Awesome.
So good.
Nice job,
amazing. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
It's amazing. Thank you for taking the time, and your class was truly amazing, uplifting, motivational, and I feel alive. I feel like I'm buzzing, like I said. Wonderful. Orange Theory is wonderful. You should try it. Hi, thanks for watching Happy, Healthy, Stronger on WRPBI TV. Please message me on Facebook if there's something that you want to talk about or something that you want me to find out for you. If I can't figure it out myself, I'll bring a professional right here on the show and we'll get the answers that you need. Also, please follow us on Facebook. You're going to find a lot more information on Facebook, a lot more that I can fit into these shows, and you're going to find a lot of videos on Facebook that'll hopefully really help you out. Now, last but not least, if you are doing something that makes you feel ridiculously alive, please message me on Facebook. Come on the show, share it with the world. Let's make a difference together. Thanks again for watching and have a beautiful day. Been my dream as far as I can possibly remember to help as many people as I can, to be a part of them living the greatest life possible, to live a happy, healthy, stronger life. We are all put on this planet for a reason, and that's to do something great, whether it be to be an amazing full-time mom or to make people laugh, a healer even. Whatever it is, that special talent, that special greatness, it's unique to all of us, and when we find it, when we act upon it, it makes you feel completely fulfilled, absolutely beautiful in every way, and mostly ridiculously alive. You cannot achieve this sense of happiness unless you're healthy. And you cannot achieve this happiness unless you're stronger. Through a series of videos and weekly shows, I want to inform you. Mostly I want to motivate and I want to inspire you, challenge you to live a better life, to be the best you can possibly be. I want to assist you on your journey to find your greatness. Welcome to Happy, Healthy, Stronger.